This is Quigg and CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're in Liverpool here at the Echo Arena. Just seen Liam Smith with a great performance over Romero. You've held him as the best light middleweight in the country. Europe now?
Yeah.
How do you assess his performance, Joe?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'd say I'd give him 6.5, 7 out of 10. I thought he was very clinical in his shots and his variety of shots. We know, like I said to Scott Quigg afterwards, we know what he's capable of, we know how good he is in the gym. But I was really pleased tonight. That's 2 fights on the bounce. He's come out with no injuries, hands are okay. And just keeping Liam active, you'll just see the best of him. And tonight now he's brought his head movement in there. His shot selection to the body was very good. He was patient. And I was very pleased with him against an opponent who came that was very wild, very unorthodox. And Liam kept his composure, systematically broke him down.
Did you count how many knockdowns were in that fight?
Is it 4 or 5, I think?
I think there might have been more than that.
Was there? Yeah.
I think there might have been more.
Right, okay. I've seen the corner a few times looking with the towel to throw it in, but they didn't do it. But let's say he's a game kid, it's a great opportunity for him. But like I say, Liam went in there tonight and took care of business and picked up the WBO Intercontinental International belt, whichever one it was tonight.
Obviously a fight that we were aware of that didn't happen was obviously Liam against Carson Jones, but Liam obviously still wants that fight. It'd be a good test of where he is in his career. We've seen Carson Jones' various UK opponents, so that would be a good measuring stick of where he is.
No, definitely. Carson Jones is a solid hitter. We've seen that last time over here. You've seen the trouble he gave Cale Brook. I think that's a really good fight for Liam Smith before he moves on to potentially the world stage and the world title shots that we're after. I think ideally I'd love Liam to fight Chris Calso next, get him straight away quickly, win that belt outright, then go into a Carson Jones fight. And I think with great momentum behind him, with them 2 wins, providing he comes through alright, straight into a world title shot. And I think they're the next 3 fights I'd like for Liam. Calso, British, Carson Jones, and then whoever there is at world title. And by then the light middleweight scene might have changed a little bit. Obviously there's Bundage, Lara, Andrade. Andrade hasn't fought for a year, he may move up. There's Lara, I think he's fighting Rodriguez. And Bundage fighting Tim Bradley. So come Christmas time, there may be a gap or an opening there for Liam to get a world title fight. But they're the 2 fights that I really want for Liam, and that's what I'm going to ask for Liam Smith, Calso and Carson Jones.
We'll have to see how this pans out.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I'm going to ask you next?
No.
Has there been any developments in the whole Quigg-Frampton situation, Joe, or not really?
No, listen, they made the offer £1.5 million. The total Longan thing, it's boring now. I see something like Carl saying let's get back around the table. Well, he refused the offer within an hour of it was put to him, so he must have loads of money, but that ship sailed now for the meantime. There's 2 or 3 opponents that we're in negotiations at the moment with for Scott Quigg, and that's it. So Scott Quigg, Frampton won't be happening in the summer. Good luck to Frampton, whoever he fights or onwards, but that's gone now, the ship sailed, and we've got to go on. If we want to try and make that again later on in the year, it's an option, but listen, there was a great opportunity for the fight to be made, £1.5 million. I seen Barney Eastwood come out and say you should take that money, and I'm sure when he sat down and reflected upon it, his mostly thought, wow, I'm a millionaire here, and his wife and his young children. But I thought I'd talk about it now. I know Quigg, we've got opponents on the radar now, and Quigg's back in training now, and he's got a date, and the opponent will be confirmed in the next week or 2.
Is it a possibility that Nonito Donaire is one of those possibilities?
Donaire is one of them, Kiko Martinez is one, and there's another fighter. No, there's 2 more fighters, there's 4 fighters, so we'll see how it goes. I'll speak to Eddie on Monday, Tuesday and see where we are. I know Eddie's working hard over the weekend to try and tie this down, but unfortunate for the British fans, but the Frampton fight, Scott Quigg, if you can't get motivated to take £1.5 million to fight Scott Quigg and you're cocksure of taking it, well, there's no more we can do. So listen, it's an opportunity passed and a very good payday for both fighters, also for Scott Quigg as well. But like I said, we're moving on now, we've got a date, and hopefully we may see them at Christmas time. But sometimes in boxing there's only a small window of opportunity to make things happen, and maybe that opportunity is gone now.
Alright, Joe. Well, it's a shame that fight won't be happening on July 18th.
Yeah, but listen, it's not one of the first ones that hasn't happened, has it? Ricky Hatton, Junior Witter, the light middleweights of Murray and Macklin and Barker, and there's lots of fights that don't happen at the Crest, but like you say, David Hay, Tyson Fury, another one that didn't happen. So listen, we've got to get on now with Scott Quigg and get him motivated and get him firing for his fight in the summer.
Alright, Joe, listen, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. And,
yeah, no problem, Kugan. Good to see you.
Catch up with you soon. I'm sorry, just while I'm still talking to you, has there been any talk with Gary Hyde about a potential fight there?
With Rigondo? I've seen a presser from Rigondo today saying he isn't coming to the UK, he's going nowhere, and he's waiting to sit out his contract, which expires in September with Gary Hyde. So, don't know what's going on there.
There was a story the other day that he was coming over to, well, this was the wording of the story.
Yeah, he was got to come over. Yeah, he's got to embarrass him, but it's like, you're one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. What are you coming over to shout us out for? It should be the other way around, like Mayweather fighters shout him out, like you see Amir and everybody else, because that's the payday. But Rigondo's wanting to come and chase us, and he mentioned Carl as well, and we're like, wow, you're like one of the pound for pound, you're coming for us, but that's a waste of time. Unless he's got to come and say there's a £2 million check, but he's coming nothing, bringing up, he's got the titles, but it'd be us with the TV revenue, Sky and Matchroom that'd be paying for the fight. So I don't know how he can confront me. He doesn't talk English as far as I know, and we've always said that fight will happen in due course. And the way things are now, if he says he's out of contract in September or whatever, listen, Quigg gets this big fight in the summer now. Rigondo could be the man at Christmas.
Okay.
That'd be a good fight, wouldn't it?
Indeed.
MEN Arena, Christmas time, Rigondo. We'll see.
We'll see. Alright, Joe Gallagher, thanks for talking to IFL TV and catch up with you soon.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you very much.